Yep, I am late yet again, but we are back at it yet again, man. This is 86 episode 3. And after last week's episode, we see that a lot of stuff is starting to come together and a lot of stuff is not starting to come together. And thanks to you guys, I know that there's still a lot of secrets that I don't know, and thanks for all of the information from last week, because, I mean, I don't know anything about this series, but I am learning as we go along, and I am just in love, and I can't wait each week for this episode to take place, because, like, I know it's gonna be epic, man. So let's dive into this week's episode and see what's popping off.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it, so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes.
I hope we get it. Come on now. Okay. What happened? Did somebody just die? Or did they not die like they were supposed to? Let's get it, man. Look at the animation. It looks good every week. The cat's freaking out, man. Is that the dude from the opening that we see? Like the beginning of the episode? I don't know, man. Like, I'm always... Oh, he's playing... We might die tomorrow. Look at their faces. Oh, you're going. You're going. Well, this seems nice. They get to have a nice little time, man. Uh-oh. I mean, you guys are kids, man. You should enjoy life. Wow. So that's what they were talking about, man. Oh, it's nice to see them having fun, because at the end of the day, they are kids, man. Uh-oh. Look at her finger. Well, they all know that you care. I mean, uh, and they're in the bushes watching. I knew, I knew that. That's what they were trying to get him to go do. Fire! Son, they all pulled their guns like crazy. They were finna shoot him. Uh-oh. You will be missed. I didn't even want to come out here. You look at your boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, son, the way it curved. Wow. No, you could have just used the powder raid thing. Uh, oh, so they are evil. Ha 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 ha! Y'all better not laugh. I told you. Well, you see, look, they're so serious. It's nice to see them in this environment, man. Well, it wasn't really a rat, was it? Something else happened. Oh, she's mad that he's talking to Lena. Wow. So she's jealous because they just might die tomorrow. I can tell I could totally understand where she's coming from, but I will admit she's not like the rest of them. And it's hard to overcome hate like that when it's so deeply rooted. But she's not like the rest of them. But it's hard for all of them to really get to that point because they were mistreated by the people with the white hair and everything. So I get her feeling, but still, she's not like that. But I do think it's good that like they are getting that connection. Wow, man. So like they're learning more about each other too, though. Wow. Wow. She came straight out in the ass, man. Right. See, like that's what I was saying. She knows that all of them aren't bad, and all 86 aren't good. Right. Oh, he tricked her with the cards. He tricked her with the cards. Wow. Well, everybody's not going to feel the same way. Episode 3. I don't want to die. Man. So somebody's finna die, man. Well, now we know that one of them died for sure, but they didn't report it or whatever, right? So technically, because they don't want them to know that anybody died in battle. Well, I'm with her. Like, there's a particular reason for that, right? I'm with her though. I'm kind of intrigued as to how they know how to get ready and prepare before an actual fight breaks out because like they get the information a little late. But the 86 be ready to go from the jump. Wow. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy them having their conversations back and forth and getting to know more about each other. And like old girl said, like, there's some bad Aju or Aju, or however you want to say it, and there's some bad 86, but there's also some good of both. Oh, so she's drawing the cat. What was that? Oh, we're seeing it from the. Oh, that's nice. We're seeing it from that same perspective, but at the moment, what? That's nice. That's nice. We're seeing it from. It's the same moment, but we're seeing it from her perspective. Wow. 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 She's one of the good ones, man. Uh oh. Oh my gosh. I get what she was coming across as. Oh, she's gonna try to push her away. Wow. She's gonna try to push her away. But you need someone with ideals like that to actually try to change the system. So your girl know her battle. She know her battle strategies. Wow. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh wow. They cut her short. Wow. So Undertaker be moving like a mug, man. Oh wow. Let's see this ending, man. Well, that's another thing that happens when you get too close too, though. But she's not like that. Oh wow. 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 Oh my gosh, man. Well, he's not wrong. Well, he's not wrong. Crap, man. Next episode, real name. Shoot. Okay, man. That was 86. Boy. Okay, first of all, that sounded like Laughing Fox, and the dude, I'm assuming the one that does the drawings, the one that was drawing like the meteor shower or whatever. So what he's saying basically is to the point to where, sure, you haven't called us 86, but you still treated us like 86. Sure, you may be different because you don't call us 86, or you are talking to us every day, or you're trying to hold conversations. That's cool and fine, but you may not call us 86, but you treat us like 86 because you haven't even once, as many nights as you talk to us, you haven't even once asked us for our names. Now he's right in every aspect, and it's okay for him to have a chip on his shoulder since they've been thrust into battle and everything. So like he's totally right in everything that he's saying, and I agree with it 100%. But you also got to look at it like this. I agree with her, like her tactics a little bit, because she is trying to get to know them, trying to be a part of what they're doing, and she doesn't treat them like 86. But when he mentioned that whole part about not even asking their names, that makes sense. Because in the real military, even if like someone like, sure, high up command officers, they don't know your actual, like if they were to just look at you, like if your name tag wasn't on your uniform, they wouldn't know who you were unless you achieved some high stats on the battlefield. Then they would know who you are because they looked you up and they're like, oh, okay, that's the one that saved those couple of soldiers. But high up officers don't know troop members' names on battlefields. That's a given. Now, maybe your captain, or your commanding officer, they know your name. That's different because they're right there in the trenches with you. But I could say the same thing for her because technically she's high up, but she's also like right there in the trenches with them, even if she's not physically there. So she should have at least asked for their names. And I know that's not the only thing on her mind because she never really looked at it like that because she just treats them as people, but also she treats them like people and like 86 if you kind of think about it a little bit. That's what kind of makes it a head scratcher because she tries to treat them like actual human beings and not pigs, if you will, and she didn't even ask for their names. And sure, she's like, like above them in the status or whatever, but also because she's constantly with them and she's constantly talking to them, she's right there in the trenches with them. So she could have totally asked for their names. And the part with the maps, not knowing the wetland was there, when you went and got the maps, the only thing I'm saying about this is when she went and got the maps, that would have been the opportune time to send those maps some screenshots or something to them so they would know what they're looking at the next time they go into battle. You got these maps and you're looking at it, and it's a nice, cool gesture to put in, but they also need these maps, and you were going to send it to them after this battle, but after this battle was entirely too late because someone had already died now. And don't get me wrong, she's coming across as great and different to her, you know, her peers and everything else and her superiors, but you're kind of stuck in that same spot. She's like in between. Like, you got the people over here, like the OHHH or whatever they are. You got the people over here that calls them pigs. Then you got the 86, and she's like right in between because she wants to get closer to the 86, but she still has that mindset of her actual people to where she doesn't quite fully extend that arm out, if you will. Like, she puts out a hand to shake their hand, but she doesn't fully extend out the arm. And I feel like that was evident towards the end of this episode. And I feel like it's going to definitely change her once we see, like, probably next week's episode. It's definitely going to change her. But we see that, you know, that kind of really dawned on her a little bit, and it kind of really got to her. And I'm assuming that's Laughing Fox with what he was saying. It was like, she was like, now that she thought about it, she was like, oh wow, you're right, I didn't. And she apologized, you know, for, you know, not telling them sooner about the wetland and causing that one particular character to die. And he was like, oh, so you act like we don't care about our teammates or something? Like, so he has a chip on his shoulder, but it's very valid at the same time. And I feel like him laying out that whole rant that he was giving out to her to coach her and teach her will also be the thing that helps her in the long run when it comes to caring more and being more informative about the 86 members. But overall, I enjoyed this episode, man. This is your boy, Incredible. Don't forget to smash the like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Remember, the anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
I cannot complain because today, I'm doing